Tyrone Mings, never heard of him until the Euros. He's a black guy, plays for England. He's centre half, I think. Decent enough player. He came out and criticised Priti Patel recently. Priti Patel is on the record saying that the racism directed towards the three lads who missed penalties for England, the three black guys, the online racism is disgusting, which it is. I've absolutely no time for that kind of behaviour. And Tyrone Mings was basically calling her out for some kind of hypocrisy, saying that she was stoking the fire because she didn't support the taking of the knee. Well, I didn't support the taking of the knee either, Tyrone. Did I stoke the fire as well? Did, half of the England fans, at least half, that didn't support it, did they stoke the fire as well? Whatever your personal reasons for taking the knee, you might just take the knee because you want to end racism. I don't know how taking the knee would end racism, but let's say if that's the reason you're doing it, fine. I'm all for it. More power to you. But that gesture is tainted. It's tied up with the Black Lives Matter political organisation. And there's no way around that. I mean, didn't they have Black Lives Matter on the back of the jerseys and everything? I mean, it's inextricably tied to the organisation. Black Lives Matter, not everybody supports Black Lives Matter. They agree with the statement that Black Lives Matter. Everybody obviously agrees with that. It's an obvious and pedantic point to make. But the actual organisation disagrees with capitalism, wants to annihilate capitalism. They are Marxists, of course, and they want to annihilate the nuclear family, and they want to defund the police. These are political aims that BLM UK supports. So it's not a mystery that not everybody will kneel because it's so closely tied to that organisation. It could be like the first World Cup after World War II, and everybody is doing the Sieg Heil salute, and you could say, no, this is I am doing this because it's in solidarity with the German people who were, killed through Allied bombing campaigns. It's in solidarity with them and their family. No, but I'm sorry, that salute is tainted. It's too closely tied with something else. Although we would sympathise with those people, I'm not going to do the Sieg Heil salute. It would be like, oh, you're not going to do the salute? So you support the bombing of German families. This would be, an analogous argument. Of course, we all agree that Black Lives Matter. But the kneeling, and sometimes with the fist in the air, is too closely tied with the political Marxist organisation BLM. How Tyrone Mings, I mean, if you were living in a cave on Mars with your head in the sand, you would know that this is it's ubiquitous all through the Western world, especially in the UK and in the US, and it's too closely tied to BLM to be a coincidence or somehow it's nothing to do with it. We know well it has to do with it. It's no coincidence that it's taking the knee, and of course, again, BLM, Black Lives Matter on the back of the jerseys, and it's more of the stuff from the left. I don't know Tyrone's political allegiance, but what you hear from the left is, agree with us or else you're racist. You're part of the problem, or in his words, you're stoking the fire. He needs to do a little bit more thinking on this issue, especially before he comes out in front of the cameras and criticises the Home Secretary like that. It's not a good move.